Well, hey my lovely peeps! Today I'm going to be giving you an update, a check-in, a show and tell, a vlog, and a story time, or whatever you want to call it. Kind of just this compilation of all of these things because check this out! Ta-da! I don't know if the framing of my video actually does it justice, but we have this lovely white coat, we have this duffel bag full of dirty clothes, we've got gifts in here, we've got Dauntless Kingdom right there. Here's a backpack here, here's a duffel bag, here's one, here's another duffel bag over here, there's all my DVDs, here's some boots that my mom got me, there's some bathroom stuff, here's like half, or basically all my bedding, got a giant duffel bag right there, another little duffel bag there, another little duffel bag there, my giant suitcase at the back, and a few duffel bags thingies in there, and my chair, and then there's a few other random things. And I hope that I don't sound delirious because I literally got home about probably an hour ago. I drove all through the night from Nebraska to Colorado. I did pull over actually though, which was really nice, to take a little nap. I don't remember how long it lasted. It was too long. It was an actual rest stop. Anyway, so let me see if I can get my bearings together. Okay, first things first. So here's an update on my life. I actually lost my job at Walmart last month now. So I've actually had a lot of time on my hands as I'm figuring out my life and everything. And the plan was to meet my boyfriend, Donovan, in Mississippi. So, kind of a long story short, you guys, so Donovan actually got me a rental car. He paid for it, and he paid for me to make a trip to, first of all, visit my parents in Nebraska, and then make a trip down to Mississippi to visit him and his daughter and like his family. So I stayed there for a week. I stayed like a day and a night at my parents. And then last night I made it back from Mississippi to Nebraska again, a second time through, and got to see my parents' house that they moved into because, you know, they moved from the homestead like 2 years ago. And I'm like the last kid out of all 9 of us kids that actually got to see their house. I fell in love. Oh my goodness, I did not want to leave. It was dreamy. It was old-fashioned. I mean, it is. Like, it's a perfect house. Like, I just felt so at home, and it's just lovely, just so lovely. So, yeah. So, you know, this time around, I would like to make a recommendation. Please don't ever pack this much, you guys. At least it wasn't a train conductor this time, because there was a time years ago that I made a trip with some of my siblings on a train to visit other siblings in Colorado, and the train conductor told me that, ma'am, you might want to pack less next time. And so this time, it's me telling myself, Hannah, don't ever, like, why? Oh my gosh, you guys, I packed enough to move down there. Like, I could have stayed down there months if I wanted to. I had enough stuff. So I guess I was thinking, well, you know, I've never been to Mississippi before. The weather is, you know, going to be different down there. And then in Nebraska, and you've got cold and hot and warm, and you just never know. And it's just a great idea to pack a little bit of everything. So, you know, I packed like almost all my coats, almost all my shoes, half of my closet, all these personal care items. I didn't even wear all my clothes or use all this stuff, but I was prepared. I even packed like almost every earring set I owned. Yeah. So I will never, this is a first and last, I will never pack this much stuff again, but you have to make first and last sometimes, and I had the opportunity, so I did it. I can say I did it, and never ever again. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I had a time of paradise in Mississippi. I completely love his daughter. I love him even more, and his family. He treated me like a queen, you guys. Like, we ate out for basically every meal. He bought me little gifts and trinkets and stuff, and then we actually got to hold hands on, what was it, day 3? Because I got there on a Friday night. We actually met at a Walmart. I think it was a little awkward for all of us, but it was nice. And then he like took me over to the place that I was gonna stay at, that's actually with his relatives, you know, because he stayed at his house and I stayed at like another separate housing thing or whatever, which is really, really cool. And yeah, so I'm the one with like the boundaries and like restrictions and stuff about like the physical stuff in the relationship. So he was gonna let me, you know, when I felt comfortable enough. So it was like, oh, when's that perfect moment and everything, and like I found it, and it was still awkward at first, but then like it was, you know, amazing ever since. Sorry. And I've totally eaten everything I should not, like all the dairy and all the gluten and stuff. And I'm like, okay, it's time to get back on track. You know, vacation time is over. I'm back here in Colorado. You know, but it was great, you guys. It was amazing. I'm so glad, like, we actually met. You know, like, it's more official now. And, yeah, it was, I just felt like a queen, and I really miss him and his daughter and their cat, and yeah, it's definitely a week to remember forever. I'll never forget it. So now I just have to figure out, okay, what's next with the job? You know, am I going to stay up here for a while? Am I going to move down there? Like, I just have a lot of praying and thinking and figuring out to do, I guess. Yeah, but golly. So, but okay, so a little bit of show and tell. How many minutes has this been? 6 minutes, not too shabby. Okay, so you guys, oh, I don't know if you've ever watched this movie called I Bought a Zoo. It's got Matt Damon in it. So if you remember in that movie, it's been a while since I've seen it, but Matt Damon, okay, I think it's a friend that asked Matt Damon, he's like, why did you buy a zoo? And he's like, why not? So a compilation of like that video, and when we actually went to a zoo in Mississippi, and just the fact that I've wanted like a monkey and parrots for a while, and then when I saw like the jaguar and the lion there, and I always wanted to own some exotic animals. So anyway, you know, most of my breaks or stops along the trip from, you know, all those places, I have driven enough in this past week to last me a lifetime, by the way. I don't want to drive for a while. My arm is so out of whack because it's like my left arm is my strong arm, so I use that to drive, which sounds weird because I'm right-handed and I'm using my phone to like pay attention to Siri and Google Maps of where I'm going. And there were some nightmare spots with, you know, 5 lanes of traffic and all these looping bridges and people merging every few feet and rush hour. But God was good. I had a lot of people praying for me, and I almost missed some turns, but I didn't. So God is gracious, and I didn't die. I made it. I've just never driven that far. Like, oh, anyway, back to animals. Yes. So there was this one gas station. This was actually from Nebraska to Colorado. It was, well, or sometime last night, because I guess I drove through the night. Anyway, I found this lion, you guys. So it was priced originally for $29.99, but I got it for like $21 and some cents. And I was like, wait, how much is it? And they're like, oh, it's, you know, it's 21 or something. They're like, we've had it for a long time. He needs to go. And I was just so excited and stoked because I guess it's as close as I can get to owning an exotic animal. Yes, I'm 30. Am I too old to own a stuffed lion? Yes and no. I don't care. It's cool. It's whatever, you know? So, of course, I've already named him. And I'm like, well, maybe I can get a stuffed parrot, a macaw parrot, and a stuffed monkey until maybe I don't know if I'll ever actually get to own these exotic animals. I know it takes a lot. Like, you have to be extremely dedicated to know what you're doing, and you have to treat them like a kid, really, you know? So, and they're really expensive, but anyway. So yeah, I was just like, and he was the last one too. Like, do you ever just think like, gosh, I could have missed that gas station. I could have gone somewhere else, and I might have never found him, and it was a great deal. Like, it was just meant to be. So, I'm just like, so happy. What else? Let's see. This is my gift bags. Okay, you guys, so, like I said, my boyfriend treated me like a queen, like the whole time there. He got me this. This is Gumby, you guys. I have the whole DVD series set, seasons or whatever, and I actually, okay, so I do have Pokey the Pony and the Blockheads, but I never got Gumby. So, like, when we were looking around at, the gift store in a Cracker Barrel restaurant, he, like, showed this to me. I'm like, oh, can I get it, you know? And he's like, well, I'll get it for you. So I'm super stoked to add him to my collection of the claymation figures. Such a wholesome, good kids stuff, movie, guys. And then he got me this darling little, sorry, the lighting is so bad. I'm like, it's a little, like, decorative mailbox. I gotta show it to you. Oh, I didn't know this. They actually, are they real postage stamps? Oh, I think they're fake. But anyway, it opens up, you guys. Look, there's postage stamps in it, and you can put them in the side. I love little things like this. Like, I adore them. So I was so happy. And then he got me this lovely little happiness is a cup of tea. Again, the lighting. They're like little sticky notes and little notepads and stuff. Just so, so darling. Like, tea is everything to me. And then, like, this is stuff I wanted to buy myself, and he's like, no, I'll get it for you. So I'm like, he's a sweetheart. Look, just a girl who loves fall. If you know me, I love fall, like, all get out. It's not, and I'm just gonna add it to my, you know, collection of cups over there. Another little something with my sister. And then some other goodies among stuff. My mom got me this when we went shopping when we were back in Nebraska. It's just a little cute. I was gonna say, can I do some ASMR? Not really, because I just had to trim my fingernails because they're getting way too long and annoying. But it's today's cheek. I don't know how you say that. But just a fun little thing that's so cute. I'm gonna put like toiletries or, you know, whatever for next traveling. And then you guys, oh my gosh, so in Lincoln, Nebraska, get a load of this. There is a Christian store that just opened up like 2 weeks ago, and it's called, I'm so sorry, pardon me. I declare Colorado has a way of suppressing my inside so I can't handle dairy, but it was okay over there. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I think it's called, is it Mardell or something like that? It's a huge store, and it's like right by a Hobby Lobby that is also new. It's on like 84th and O or something like that. Like, they have everything. They've got t-shirts, they've got like just, I don't know, all the little decorative things and all the Christian paraphernalia and school supplies and artsy stuff and decorations for your wall, like just in CDs and DVDs, just everything. And that's like the first Christian store like that in the state, I think. Yeah, I fell in love. Anyway, so my mom bought me this shirt. It says, "Life is chaos, Jesus is peace." Romans 5:1. I cannot wait to wear this. It is so true. Like, seriously, the more you think about it, you're just like, yeah, there's just chaos everywhere. And Jesus is the peace that we need, right? And then here's another amazing t-shirt. I love wordy t-shirts, you guys. It's like, it's a billboard for the world, and you want to inspire others and encourage and challenge them. It's like one of the greatest things ever. And isn't this so cute? It says, "Beyond blessed," Ephesians 1:3. I don't remember what verse that is, but love that one. Oh, yes. My mom is just like, everywhere we went, she's like buying me stuff. I'm like, she's too sweet. Look. Can you see it with the lighting there? It's a lovely porcelain, like glass lady. She's just so elegant. And they're like, I used to collect these kinds of dolls back when, and then I guess I just decided not to anymore. But I had to get this. I was pointing out to my mom, I'm like, look, she and I match. You know, we're a part of the itty bitty titty committee. It's all good, but she has a cute butt. It's okay. Anyway, don't mind me. And then I just have like random snacks and food and stuff. And you know what? I've decided this is going to be a perfect opportunity for me to go through my wardrobe. I pretty much think to go through my entire room and get rid of stuff, declutter. I think I have too much. And besides, I might end up moving to Mississippi. I don't know when, but that's still all, you know, going to get figured out. All right, here's another random thing. You guys, okay, so for those of you who live in Mississippi or maybe passing through or whatever, there is this lovely and retro vintage, cute, adorable, amazing restaurant called Ed's Burger. And I actually left 2 sticky notes that Lady Bedazzled Hannah was here. One was kind of an exhortation, a challenging kind of like message to everyone about like respecting each other's opinions and it's okay that we're all different. And the other one was just like wishing you all an amazing life and a beautiful life. So, yeah, and actually I think there was some girls that recognized me at some restaurant when my boyfriend and I and like his family were out to dinner. I'm like, people still recognize me everywhere. I guess I'm a legend. So it's like, it's really cool, but at the same time I'm like, I just didn't expect that, you know? But anywhoozles, yeah, so, I need to catch up on sleep and organize all of this craziness. And I need to take back the rental car still tonight and, figure out life. Yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you all are well. I'm sorry it's been so long, but like I said, there's been some changes going on in my life, and then had this amazing opportunity to go visit my boyfriend, and yeah, so it's been pretty amazing, but I'm tired. So, alrighty, peace out, and I will catch you all next time. Bye!